Have you seen a million YouTube videos from beginner YouTubers saying you just have to start a YouTube channel? Well, you don't have to. I'm not saying that these people are insincere, but they are self-interested. A lot of them are selling courses and coaching for beginner YouTubers, so of course they're interested in a lot of people starting YouTube channels. There's nothing wrong with getting paid for their services. I'm just saying there's a motivation behind the motivational video. In this video, I will tell you from a perspective of a very burnt out, very pissed off, but also very determined beginner YouTuber, why some of you should start a YouTube channel and some of you really shouldn't. The first reason why you should and shouldn't start a YouTube channel is YouTube is hard and very satisfying. It's a lot like having a newborn baby. Recently, I went to dinner with my husband and there was a couple that sat next to us with a tiny little, cute little baby. And I looked at my husband and said, a part of me wants to have a baby again. And I realized that it was a crazy thought because it is so hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever had to do, to raise a tiny baby when my boys were small. But I also had this realization, it's the ultimate excuse. You don't have to do anything else because you're being challenged in so many ways, mentally, physically, emotionally. You're literally sustaining somebody with your bodily fluids. All my ambition to do something big and to accomplish something, be somebody in the world, all of that just melted away because this, raising a human being, is the ultimate fulfillment. Starting a YouTube channel is a little bit like that. It's like building a plane while it's flying. You are simultaneously learning a million different, very technical, but very fluid skills, and you are performing them in this dynamic environment and constantly changing something. It is so demanding that the satisfaction of that is its own reward, for me at least. But by the same token, it is incredibly hard, and not everybody should throw themselves into this. If you're watching this, you're probably either thinking about starting a YouTube channel or you've started one and it's really hard and you're looking for a guiding hand to teach you how to make it easier or to show you that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And in that case, yes, you should push through the hard stuff. You should challenge yourself. You should throw spaghetti at the wall. You should put out bad videos. And you will learn something, I promise. You will learn something and you will be richer for it. So why you shouldn't do YouTube is fairly obvious, because it's hard. Because it's a black hole that will suck you in and will leave nothing of you for your loved ones. Because making money at it is a total crapshoot. Because having a 9-to-5 mildly boring job will give you the benefits of security, community, occasional personal growth surprises, and also the freedom outside of that 9-to-5 to do whatever you want with your time. Why should you do YouTube? Well, let me answer with a question. What if you failed at everything that you have attempted in your life? What would you do anyway? I have to credit Struthers and Elizabeth Gilbert, who I think came up with the idea of asking yourself that question. When I ask myself that question, it crystallizes for me what I love. I love being a partner to my husband. I love being a mom. I love dancing and sweating, even if I never achieve a six-pack. So when I ask myself that old saying, the journey is the destination, that starts to make sense to me. I am doing YouTube because it tickles my brain cells to learn all these new skills and gives me a challenge, which turns out I like. And another thing I love is finding like-minded people and these lovely humans, maybe on the other side of the world from me, who are now accessible to me, with whom I can share this creative YouTube journey. So you don't have to start a YouTube channel. There are other ways to find creative outlets. There are other ways, easier ways, believe me, to make money. If you have the resources, if you can afford to put yourself through this grind without knowing the outcome, that is absolutely worth it if this is what's calling you. Just know that it's going to be really, 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 really hard and challenge you on so many levels. Challenge your financial situation, challenge your your ability to balance this passion that you have with the rest of your life. Make sure that you leave room, that you prioritize your health, your relationships, and try to find some like-minded people that will support you. But if you're willing to give it a go, just for the heck of it, and then who knows, you might become successful at it, successful in a conventional YouTube sense, then go ahead. It has really changed me. It has really challenged me. And I've already been through several crises of confidence, but I'm determined. And I'm finding out as we speak that the reason is because I do love it. I've already learned so much about editing, about marketing, about everything. So sometimes I have to remind myself that I love it when the going gets hard. So I'll let you know how I do. I have 23 subscribers so far with 4 videos under my belt. We'll see how it goes.